Welcome to the Daily News Network, and today you're on a mission with Jack Sears, where we get together and visit with local business leaders of industry and nonprofit, and we talk about their mission and how they're bringing that into reality. Today we have as a special guest from Quiklearn, Daniel Flint. Welcome to the show, Daniel.
Appreciate it, Jack. Thanks for having me.
Great. So, Daniel, first, I understand that you are a proud member, having served this country as a Marine. Is that correct?
Yes.
How long were you a Marine?
I was actually in less than a year. I was discharged out of basic training. And what happened was I went into anaphylactic shock during phase 3 on the weapons side of the island during training. So when they put that EpiPen in your leg, that's pretty much it. And I always like to say the Navy sent me home, but the Marine Corps instilled in me a new set of values, drive, and direction that I never had before. So when I got out, I went back into the classroom. I tried to strive and find all kinds of ways that I could still sit there and give. And I do a lot of work with the veteran community, supporting and giving back to that currently right now. I sit on the board of directors for the Black Ops Veteran History Project, and we do a lot of community outreach currently. We just did a program at my high school, at Westside High School here in Jacksonville back in September, focusing on bringing veteran stories to life.
Yeah. So, hey, look, once a Marine, always a Marine.
Absolutely.
Whether it was for 1 day, 1 year, 10 years, or whatever.
Absolutely.
The next words mean a whole lot. Thank you for your service.
I appreciate that.
And clearly, what the Marine Corps has done with you continues, because you're giving so much through education and service to others. So thank you.
I appreciate it.
Let's talk a little bit about Quiklearn. What is Quiklearn?
So Quiklearn is an AI generated kind of educational software where you as the learner would go into a Quiklearn classroom and get a course from coding, environmental biology. If you ever want to be taught by like Cleopatra, we have a course that's taught by her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Steve Young, NFL Hall of Famer, has a course on leadership through there. I myself have 13 courses currently right now that are there, stemming from the Civil War all the way through World War II. Currently, I'm working on a course to help citizens or immigrants to come in through the legalized immigration process to help prepare and study for the immigration exam, so they can sit there and help pass that.
Wow! This is unique. This is different. What inspired you to take on this mission?
Well, the CEO of the company and the chief instructional designer, Dr. Linda Bradford, is the designer. David Bradford's CEO. They reached out. Back in 2022, I won the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History's Teacher of the Year for the state of Florida. Mr. Bradford picked up on that, reached out to me and asked me if I'd be willing to write courses for his company.
Okay.
And so I started, and I really didn't know anything about AI at the time. I knew nothing. And I was like, AI was just talking, everybody was talking about AI everywhere. So I wanted to know, because eventually that's going to bleed its way into the classroom. And I like to call myself a de facto expert in it, because I've been well versed by David and Linda and their design and tech team as to how AI can be used within the classroom. And the courses I developed were actually adopted for a brief period by Duval County Public Schools that I was actually able to use with my students 2 years ago, and my kids were actually able to go in, use the course to prepare and study for the end of course exam, and we saw like a 12% jump in test scores.
Oh, wow.
So
wow.
The idea is, if you were the learner, you would go into the class, say my class in the Civil War, which is set in President Abraham Lincoln's White House office. There's a preset course that my avatar runs, and so the preset course would run. So normally in education world, we get a lot of those. We call it like a sit and get. You sit down, you get the learning. Here's where the AI part comes in, which is really awesome. Say you want to ask a question. How do you ask a question to the instructor that's not there? Well, the instructor's right in front of you. You just sit there, you ask a question, whether you could speak it, you can type it, and you can ask it whatever you like, and the question will be answered by the avatar in real time. So it would pause the lesson and answer the question based in real time. Now, the added benefit to this, the question always comes up. are the guide rails. How do you ensure the content is going to be authentic?
Right.
Well, as the course writer, the content that I am getting is being driven from the state of Florida. So we actually spent 4 months doing all kinds of work with Duval County to make sure that if a student asks a question that is outside the content area, the course will loop them back into the actual content. So again, the idea is to make the average person or a student a content area expert in about 30 minutes.
Whoa, that's a lot to unpack.
It's a lot.
But you know what? I can tell by the cadence of your voice. I'm using a Marine term. I can tell by the cadence of your voice and your passion that this means a whole lot to you, and it's making a difference. So listen, if our audience wanted to connect with you or to learn more about what you're doing, or maybe learn more about Quiklearn, how would they do that?
So I'm on LinkedIn. You can find me there. Quiklearn is QUIKLEARN.AI. You can reach out to me through email at dflint@alumni.union.edu. Just reach out to me on LinkedIn, find me there, and then we can continue the conversation. Quiklearn is an amazing product that can be, it's also I forgot to add one last thing. It is offered in 40 different languages.
Wow.
So
okay.
that's the real benefit of it. So you can ask it questions in French, Spanish, a wide array of different languages. So
okay.
which makes it truly unique.
Well, I hope our audience looks in. Thanks for being on the show today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Well, that's it, folks. There you go. You've been on a mission with Jack Sears today, and hopefully you've learned something new, something interesting. Perhaps this Marine over here has inspired you to find out more about Quiklearn. Well, if so, you'll want to revisit this interview at thedailynewsnetwork.com. Until we get together next time, here's wishing you good health, much happiness, and success in all that you do. And remember, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.
Your clothes aren't one size fits all, so why is your education? Feast your eyes, cowboy.
Yikes. Does this one-size-fits-all curriculum make me look fat?
This one-size-fits-all nonsense is more restricting than my first marriage, and I started an entirely new church to get out of that. And fetch me my kitchen shears. Break free from the bonds of restricting curriculum and apparel. Quiklearn allows you to learn state-approved curriculum at your own pace from the world's most iconic historical mentors. With Quiklearn, you're in control. Download Quiklearn today.